You will not replace us! Jews will not replace us!
These are scenes from a Unite the Right rally in Virginia in the summer of 2017. The so-called rally brought forward hundreds of white nationalist groups from across the country.
We are penned in. We are surrounded on all sides by hundreds of Nazis,
leaving people terrorized, some hurt, and one young woman dead when she was run over by a white nationalist who drove his car into the crowd. Years later, racism and acts of violence driven by hate have only gotten worse. In 2021, California saw a surge in hate crimes, reaching numbers unseen since the aftermath of the terrorist attacks of September 11th, according to the California Department of Justice. The Anti-Defamation League's latest report says, quote, "The state is home to the country's highest number of extremist-related murders and plots," unquote. In mid-February of 2023, 2 Orthodox Jewish men were shot on consecutive days while walking to prayer services.
One of the victims was shot in the back Wednesday, the other shot in the arm Thursday, less than a mile away from each other, according to police. Both shot at close range. Both survived.
On consecutive mornings, 2 Orthodox men were shot as they left morning prayer services. Thankfully, both survived. But on the morning of the second shooting, which occurred 5 minutes from my own home, I was on site. I was talking to the law enforcement, but I was also speaking to the community members who were terrorized.
Hate crime reports say that incidents of violence are targeting African Americans, Asians, Latinos, and the LGBTQ+ communities in our state.
Hate is a public health emergency. It's a public safety emergency.
Assemblymember Dr. Corey Jackson is moving forward with legislation to counter this.
My bill is intended to show people that we can counter those things other than just speaking out against it.
Assembly Bill 1079 seeks to create a hate intervention unit within the Department of Public Health to be on the front lines, working with community leaders and organizations to implement research-based interventions where a hate crime has been confirmed. It would also establish the California Ad Council to counter white supremacist propaganda, distribution, and events that reached an all-time high in 2022.
And so the Ad Council is designed to counter those narratives, to go on the offense. So what we see every day, what we consume every day, begins to mold our thinking and daily interactions.
We as a nation, with our National Ad Council, have taken bold steps in the past to combat drunk driving. Friends don't let friends drive drunk. Forest fires, Smokey the Bear, only you can prevent forest fire. The fact that in California we have the opportunity, in one of the most creative states in the country, to public message against hate is incredibly powerful and necessary.